Good evening, chat. It's really quiet in chat tonight. Maybe it's because it's early. I'm stuck on my green screen. There we go. One second. Alright, so I'm working on my game here. A little bit of code there in your face. A little bit more. That's loud. You're going to turn me down. Touch.
Thank you, CatICat29. Welcome to the community.
There you is. Ha! End him. Oh. Hello there in YouTube chat as well. Oh. Oh my. I feel like there's almost an undertone of violence there. One second. Oh. Oh. You know, honey, a lot of men don't like it when women are petty. I think it makes you look hot. All right, so we're working on the game here. This is the wrong room. Hold on, let me look at something a little more interesting and colorful. Oops. There we go. Desert map. Oh right, I gotta do the trigger for the cave tiles. I completely forgot about that. That's on my list of things to do. Which is basically the same tiles you're looking at, just with like a blue kind of added to them. Taking a little bit of inspiration from Zelda and the way they did it. Alright. This is the options screen? Yes, the options screen. I don't need this right now. I need the room manager. We're gonna put you back where you belong. Alright. Not this. I don't need this yet either. So I'm kind of working on boring stuff at the moment. I'm doing input detection and how I want to decide. There we go. How I want to decide what the default input device is, which I'm going to use the intro screen here when the game starts. You get a neat little, for my logo, and then it fades out on its own if you don't touch anything. But if you do touch something, it fades out anyway. And then it goes to the title screen. What I want to do is switch this so that you have to touch something. And what I'm going to do there is, the moment you touch any buttons, whether it's on a gamepad or the keyboard, we're going to set that as the default input device for player 1. So before I start the stream, I set up my defaults right here of what I want all the inputs to be mapped to. And then these are structs, right? So I'll just copy the struct into player 1 or player 2. Well, really player 1. Player 1's going to be the one that controls the options, menus, and whatnot. Just like the old NES games. Player 2's controller is there for player 2 to play the game, and that is it. Alright, so... Too many things. Okay, this is the input controller for player... Okay, yep. Okay, this is good. We're going to leave that be. That there. And, I'm going to put this over here so it's out of my face. I need the code for this room. Is there a controller in this room? No, is this the controller? Yep, this is the controller. Okay. So then we'll go back to the workspace. Find the object for the intro controllers. There we go. Wow. All the controllers. Alright. Step. Alright, we're going to first. This is fine. This is all fine. What I want to do is change this. Alright, this one, alarm set 1. What does alarm set 0? Oh, is the, go to next, okay, room. So alarm 1 is fading in, so that's true, that's fine. Then alarm set 2 is fading out, so that's true, that's fine as well. What I want to do is remove that from the create step or the create event. That way it doesn't automatically fade away on a timer. Now you have to push a button, which will set that. But I'm also going to call a function right here that doesn't exist yet. We're going to say set player 1 keyboard. That's going to throw an error because that function doesn't exist yet. That's fine. So we're going to say if gamepad wait a minute. I have like a global gamepad input detector somewhere I wrote the other day. Where's that? Controls. No. Did I seriously take a timed out of my own chat? That was awesome. If there's been anything going on in chat in Twitch, I got timed out of it for some reason and popped back in. Not that kind of timeout, like a socket timeout. Because I saw a message that says, "Welcome to the chat room," which it only ever does when you reconnect to IRC. Scripts, global input object. Is this it? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to say, go back to create. We're going to write underscore. We're going to say input equals G input init. And that will initialize my little script here, which just returns the struct of functions, which is basically a JavaScript object I hacked together real quick. By real quick, I mean this is 133 lines of code. I need a function in here for GP any key. We're gonna do that. We're gonna say any. And I'll stop that for now, and I'll write math of that later. So now I can come down here and I can say if input dot any, right? Aha. Which will prevent the code from being an absolute mess of checks for all the various buttons you can press on a gamepad, and there are a lot. We could say is fading out equals true, is fading in false, set player 1 gamepad alarm set 0 180. All right. So let me write those functions for. That's in my global controller here. Yeah. Okay. So player 1 keyboard. So now all we're going to do is we're going to copy the struct first for defaults, which is here in global controls defaults keyboard. temp equals global controls defaults keyboard. And we're going to say global controls player 1 equals temp. Done. Now we'll just assign that. And we'll do the same thing. Function set player 1 gamepad bar temp equals global controls defaults gamepad global controls player 1 equals temp. Alright, that's pretty easy. Now I gotta write that any function for the so that this actually works, because this will never fire in the state that it's in. Say this returns the value of lookup. Lookup returns a boolean, so perfect. It's not. It looks confusing because you've never done it before. I also have some of this code written in a really, like, not great way for beginners. So normally functions look like this, where you spread them over multiple lines, and I rip them in one line like this, because the function does very little. So it looks like just lines of gobbledygook, and it's because I wrote it to save space in the line, or I'd be scrolling up and down this thing for a day. Alright, so now, first thing we have to say is, I guess we'll start with
We've got
the
ads.
face buttons. I got fucking ads. Alright, hold on. We wait for ads. And sip my coffee. Okay, ads are over. So we'll start with the what's referred to as the face buttons on the controller. That's these bad boys here. And they are just face 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we can say if face 1 or face 2 or Jesus. Face 4. These are the common most 4 buttons people are going to hit to skip things. So I'll just say return true. So the next buttons people are going to hit are usually the pad keys, which are the directions. Oh. It's not hard. If you understand the basics of logic, this is easy. I write like 15 different languages now, and honestly, once you learn one, the rest of them come very, very easily. If pad U or pad D or pad L, gotta put that. That's not right. Or pad R will return true. Well, actually, it gets mad about the semicolons sometimes. Oh, they're not called the pads, they're the left. Okay, I forgot. This is just up. This is just down. This is just left. And this is just right. Okay. And then I can check the rest of the buttons. So if start, select, home, touchpad, if extra 1, or extra 4, or extra 5, or extra 6. Hey, Red. Your child. Uh, 6, turn true. Do I have, oh, I have the R and L buttons to go through too. Those are least likely to be hit, so if L1, or L2, or L3, or R1, or R2, or R3. Return true. And then if none of those are fulfilled, we'll dump out with a return false at the end. So, you, Fred, your mother's behind me. Oh, okay. Hopefully that'll work the way I think it does. That'll be great. And if it doesn't, well, then I mean, it's another part of the debugging process. Let's see. Give it a test fire. Yeah, no, we threw all kinds of errors. What happened? Set player 1 gamepad is global controls default gamepad. Why did that get mad? Variable name controls index not set for reading it. Well, now that's BS. That is absolutely set. Or is it? It's probably not actually, because that's all inside of a function. Yeah, and it controls. I didn't call that anywhere, so none of those global variables exist yet. So we'll, let's do, where's that room? Here? No? Here? Yes. I want that object though. This object right here. So we're gonna create. Very first thing we're gonna do is init controls, right? Is that it? No, yeah, init controls. Also init globals. We'll do that too. And then init counters. I don't really need to do init counters until I get to the title screen. So we'll give that a miss. Let's see if this works. Doesn't look like it. It looks pretty porked to me, if I'm honest. Neat. Well, that doesn't work at all. Okay, let's go to that object that's here. I'm going to say show debug message create. Show debug message controller step 0 or no alarm 0. Just copy this. Change this to alarm 1. Alarm 2. And then I guess I'll put this all the way down here. This is step. This is going to run a lot. Yeah, there's all the steps. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Step. Keyboard check press V key is fading out. It's false. Input any and is fading out. False. Okay. But that's not a function. That's a variable. All right. We're going to take this out of the step because this is obviously working just fine. There's the alarms. 1, alarm 0. I missed something though. That's weird. All right, I got something backwards. In create, alarm set 160. Set in V. Okay. Then show debug message, control alarm 1. Okay, that's right. I have a bug. And I'm not sure if the bug is an input problem or not. Oh, you know what? One way to find out. Oh, this is a friggin' rat's nest. Let me actually unplug. Which one of these is my gamepad? All of my wires are a disaster. Got it. Alright, now when I test it, I can remove the gamepad as a potential failure point. Alarm 1, alarm 0. Okay, no, it's skipping that for some reason. So let's create, we init the input. Set image alpha to 0. And then we set is fading out false, it's fading in true false. And then alarm set 1, 2 seconds later. So then it goes to alarm 1, which says it's feeding into true, and it shows that's right. But then it immediately fires alarm 0 for some reason. I don't understand why that's happening. Well, alarm 2 isn't even being set. Like this. Why is alarm 0 being called? Okay. That should tell me exactly what's happening. Input from gamepad. What game? I know a gamepad. This. Drawing the Wacom is sending inputs. And this is technically a gamepad. That's funny. Okay, that should fix it. No, it read input from gamepad again. Which means this code is wrong. Try something a little less graceful. It's possible this lookup function is doing something dumb. Yeah, we'll show debug message. I want to know what it's firing on. So say GP 0. Needs to be in quotes. First one is all game pads. Second value is didn't even bother telling me. Really doesn't like this. Let's do, instead of doing input any, forget to pull that out later. Instead of input any, I'll do a hard check for gamepad button check 0 GP face rate. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem. So that function I wrote to detect any input from any button is not firing correctly. That'll need some work. That worked as soon as I got input from gamepad. As soon as I plugged it back in and hit a button, we'll hit the button I was supposed to hit, since I limited it to a single button. Huh. Well, that's not as great as I would have liked it to be. I tried to abstract this a lot to make my life easier, but... Alright, so... It's the bunk down. You then look up a single constant of anything, so we'll say GP face 3. Why doesn't it like that? Takes no more than 0 arguments, 1 are provided. That's not correct. This absolutely takes at least 1 argument. Okay. I know what the problem is. I have to rewrite this, and I have to rewrite it as not this modular object that I thought was a good idea. This is a terrible idea. It's confusing the symbol table or something, I don't know. Okay, well that's gonna be what I'm doing then. Alright. I don't need the debug there. I less than array length. Oh, no, 216. I This is broken. This function. Like, it's not done. What? How is this even... That's borked. No wonder this thing's been throwing errors. Like, that's not unreachable code, by the way, either. That's a mess. Alright, so what we say is, provide, okay, then we say, array push GP is the array we're pushing into, and we're pushing in the value of I. And then we return GP at the end of it. So now when this calls this function, it will assign this temporary array to this array. Is that what's wrong with this thing? Like, really? Is that it? 0, I with 16. Plus, alright. Why is that so wonky? Oh, 'cause that's broken too. Oh, no, I had part of it hid. Right. Now it's convinced that this is unreachable code, even though it should be plainly reachable. Attempt to process variable outside the scope it was defined in. That's not correct either. Alright, this whole function is just... no. That's broken. Alright. That I can actually delete all of this as well. Actually, just copy this, right? I should just be able to paste it here. Highlight it all. Shift tab, pull it back, and then remove function from here. Move it to here. Then remove the column input. We don't need debug statements. Oh, this is a messy one. Okay, so I had this, which is basically an any key, right? No? I don't even think I use this function, but okay. And this is function right. These namespaces might be a problem. I might have to change them later. These two.
We've got ads.
L1. L2. L3. I'm sorry, what? 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 Oh. Hey, FNAF. Yeah. Oh. Rando is dumb. Are you still here in chat? Probably not. You are. Who is your favorite YouTube content creator? And if you say me, I'm gonna ban you. Oh, is it Mr. Beast? It's probably Mr. Beast, isn't it? No, he's not. But people don't always use words the way they should. Okay. You know, the lookup function, which is what everything is complaining about. Why did it censor that? Or B. What? What? I know what you meant, but why? Oh yeah, I heard about that thing with the Make-A-Wish thing. But I think it was you who told me about it, FNAF. Any X. I would very much like to see that. Like, I would absolutely pay top dollar for front row seats to that show, FNAF, for sure. I will subscribe. I really should, like... I'm gonna use is as a prefix for all these functions because they're not in a class, they're in a global namespace, and that's gonna start creating problems. I'm sure of it. I've done this enough times to know that, like, it's why I use classes. I don't like functions written in global namespaces because they end up running into other functions with the same name. So I'll use a prefix that I'm pretty sure the game maker's not using for anything. Oh, that I can't actually do because it's going to break the rest of the thing. I don't think lookup is, or underscore lookup is unsafe. That's fine. And we'll change this to ISNE. Oh, then I have to change all these to also IS. Sigh. Yes. Yeah. L2, L3, 1, 2, 3. I'm using IS for input system, but, you know. Hey, Redundant, how you doing, man? So now I have to go back down to that other. Create. This is no longer a thing. All gamepads set. Where's that? Up line 101. Saying that this value is nothing, doesn't even exist, even though I clearly set it right here. And I call, oh, hold on. I know what's wrong. No, I didn't do it. Get all gamepads connected, not set for. Okay. That's why it wasn't set, because that was the wrong term. Different error. 4-bar I 16 I plus plus. Local variable non-set. Reading it. I yeah, I equals 0. You get an input from gamepad, even though I didn't touch anything. So that's still borked. There's a problem with logic there. Yeah, and also that doesn't exist anymore. Probably should have read where that was being called. Oh, it's on the title screen. So it's on the title screen controller. I have to say, I haven't seen this many colors in all my chats in a long time. It's actually nice to look around and see people talking. looks through all the possibly connected game pads for a single button press that's defined by the argument fed to the function. I don't see why this would fail, or why this would throw a false positive. That anymore. That. That. I don't even think this is getting called anymore. Because alarm 2 is the auto fade out. In, then alarm. Next. Yeah, we don't even use alarm 2 anymore. We can delete that. Dinosaur Chicken Muncher. I haven't seen you in a long ass time. Oh, I forgot about TTS.
Dinosaur Chicken Muncher from Twitch says, hello.
That's a lot of calls for that function. Or, where did I put that? Put it right in the extending function. So, I call a whole bunch of times. Input from gamepad. Okay, so this definitely isn't working. Because this is populating the... It's basically saying that I have 16 controllers plugged in, which I don't. That's happening here. The gamepad is not gamepad, it's to return an empty array. And then, so I was in 16, so was I, right? Oh, of course it is, because I didn't tell it to check. All right. That's better. It still thinks it got input though. Even though they're... Oh wait, did I plug this gamepad back in? No. What is this? Oh, it is the gamepad. Okay. So if I unplug this, there should be an empty array. It is an empty array. But it still receives input, somehow. Right there. It didn't actually receive input. The debug message fired that received input. Because there's a logical bug somewhere here. In my any function. This. change this to is phase 3. Kind of backtrack through the code, see if it. I did put this back in, not registering anything. Keyboard. But it didn't register the input from the gamepad. Okay, well that don't make any sense. So that means this is incorrect somehow. Like, I'm gonna start a different project, just to do input testing. Kind of infuriating. Okay, so if phase 3 doesn't work, but I can, if I say, look up GP phase 3, that does. Which all that function is a wrapper around calling exactly that. No, that don't work either. Okay. Well, this is a little frustrating because I tested this and this was working correctly before. Yeah, 5. That's what's up. Here. I got 4, but 5. Yay. FNAF, if you want to beat a wild redundant, use agility, then sleeping powder. or a mirror, because then it's double redundant. Alright, so I wanted to check this out real quick. I'm gonna go here, go to channel. Joined July 12th, 2024. Okay. It's going to be any function, okay? No, the lookup function right here. So for the return, I want to know show debug message gamepad button.
FNAF_enthusiast from Twitch says 6 people.
Oh, nice. And then I should be able to say all gamepads I for the gamepad. That'll give me the gamepad index. And then the button is really just the constant that's being supplied. But I want to wrap this in a string call so that it doesn't might break it. Wait a minute. This can't go here because this will only fire if it's true. Control X. Put it here. All right. Oh, well, you have to set it up to use that thing, Joe. Good job. Say if any. Oh, it is any. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I heard about that, Patchy. I did. And it's just, you know, I don't even know what to say, man. Like, weird. It was funny when that first came out, too, because Trump was backpedaling really hardcore. He was just like, he doesn't even know what to do with this guy. Alright, so is any calls the functions here. Which calls lookup with the constant. Which then should loop through all of the gamepads.
We've got ads.
And print this message, but it doesn't. Just to get that far. Alright, we got ads. I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. back. Alright, let's do some tests. Instead of this, we're going to comment all of this out, because this is broken. Okay. Alright, so something is returning true all the time. Is any, and I don't know what is. Wait a minute. It's left. Why? Is this a hardware problem? No. It's a logic problem. This. Wait a minute. Yep. Right. So check this out. If I take this and I invert it, these functions will not work correctly. No, they won't. Oh, wait. Changed the wrong one. Is down should be. And this one should be this way. So get access. Is greater than 0, right? Because if you're going right, you're going 1. No, it's still forked. Alright, this. Yeah. It doesn't like this method of doing things. So we're going to say if left vertical what is lookup return? Lookup returns doesn't like this. Okay, that's fine. All right, and that should fix any. Oh, beautiful. I didn't like that. Still doesn't like that. Now it's not detecting any inputs. That's weird. Huh. You dyed it? The irony of stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna send both of you a message in Discord real quick. Maybe 9 hertz. Give me just a second. I'm fixing a quick thing. But I'd be happy to look into whatever your issue is. I would prefer we just discuss that right here in chat, bud. Whatever you wish. That way it gives the community a chance to look at it too. And no, Patty, you did. You'll figure it out when you get the message. Oh, okay. Well, let's go over email real quick. All right. So, when you get an email, let's not use my Mint Mobile bill. Okay, we'll do promotions. Okay. So you go into your promotions, or you open up the mail, right, like this, and then you can go to it. Gotta find it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you click the little down arrow right next to here. You're gonna look for this, where it says from, right? And make sure this email address makes sense. Okay. If you received a message from Google, it will say it is from like mail.google.com. Or specifically this bit of it, like ignore this. This is just a stupid thing. Like you can change this. This is very easy to spoof. But the email address itself cannot be spoofed. Because this gets fact checked by the mail server through reverse DNS. Give it a screenshot on your phone. Yeah, don't. If you can't look at the mail headers like this and you're not sure about it, don't trust it. I would get yourself to a computer. If you don't have a computer, wait till tomorrow. Go to the library and use one of their computers. That way you can verify the mail headers are legit. I guess you can try. No, you're not sending me an email. I won't open it. I don't know you, dude. Sorry. I mean, you're welcome to join our Discord. There's a link right below. But again, I'm probably not going to open anything from anyone ever. There's a lot of Discord vulnerabilities running around right now. Yeah, as a general rule, man, if you think something's fishy, go with your gut. It's probably fishy. Like, seriously. Like, I get mail all the time that tells me that, like, this account isn't paid up. And it's bullshit. Like, I know what accounts are paid and what accounts are not paid. I manage my finances, Like, so what I get bullshit text messages telling me that you know, that something happened with one of my accounts. No, nothing happened with one of my accounts because I don't ever communicate that information over SMS. I have apps for that, like for my credit cards and whatever else. So there's no reason I should ever receive messages like that. That's funny.
Thank you 9HRZ. Welcome to the community.
More people. Yay. And why is this broken? Copy paste? Yeah, you can do that, I guess. That's probably... if it's got any links in it, though, Nightbot's gonna own it. And it won't, it'll get deleted almost immediately. Oh, yeah, no, definitely do that. Don't ever put personally identifiable information in a public forum. That's how you get visited by weird people with white vans. I have to whisper you first. That'll work. Oh, I can't do it here. I've got to do it. Close this. There. Okay. Okay. Keepception. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, come on, I gotta ban him. Peace out. Oh, did I beat you to it, FNAF? Sorry. To be fair, I already had like my mouse over the chat in OBS, so I was like, I literally had to move it this far. Mm-hmm. Keepception. I'm still waiting for to be sent. Oh, you to verify. Yeah, sorry, my whisper settings are a pain in the ass. Is this plugged in? Yeah. Well, none of the inputs are working now. Like, this is working beyond belief. Oh, that's frustrating. the globals, we have the controls, and the input system. That's so weird. This was working great before, and now it's not working at all. Okay, let's see. That's weird. Wait, are you getting my whispers? That's rude. It says you're allowed to whisper me, so... Oh, yep, ad's coming. Real soon here. Oh, I can snooze them real quick. There we go. Give us 5 minutes to see if we can work this out. If you just verified everything, yeah, that might work. Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Like, you could specifically allow that to happen. We got 3 minutes still, Brad. In your Twitch settings, you can allow account validation across multiple accounts across one phone number, but you have to specifically turn it on. Yeah, no worries, man. Take your time. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I gotta just put some kids to bed.
We've got ads.
Alright, I am the back. As long as you're not actually emailing me anything, that should be fine. Well, that's already a little suspect. Because the two line should be to you, not to a no reply address. It's literally the opposite of what you do with a no reply address. No. Automod nukes the .com on it and stuff. I don't have to check them. Tell me the line's wrong. I mean, I speak email server. It's one of the it's one of the languages that I know. Our email servers have a really specific protocol that they use to communicate with each other. And I learned how to read it a long time ago. Yeah, the from line should be where the email originated from, what sender and what domain. That's usually a no reply address when a no reply address is involved. The to line should be your email address and nothing else in there. Sometimes you'll have a CC and a BCC line, but that's whatever. And then you'll have a subject line, and then you'll have a body line, and the body line is usually a whole bunch of other crap. But then you'll have a meta type attached to it, which will tell you whether it's text plain or if it's embedded HTML or whatever. And the whole communication process actually starts with a line that looks like this. That is email speak for hello. No joke. Yeah, it's probably garbage, dude. Doing a quick test here. I don't actually need that array. Well, that works beautifully. Okay, so this does exactly what I think it should do. Oh, which is good. Go back to here. I'm actually running that almost exact code. Oh. Right. That's the lookup function. Oh, I already have it here. Oh no, I haven't. Okay. I want it. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That's terrible. Why doesn't this fire? Sometimes dumb things like this matter. Let's see what it does. I mean, yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Well, that didn't go well. Yeah, it is not. Like, it's detecting the gamepad input, but it's not. Is this too much? Is there too much happening in a single step? No, absolutely not. Everything about that's garbage. Received responded to a legal process issued by Department compelling the release of information related to your Google account. A court order previously prohibiting Google from notifying you of the legal process. We are now permitted to disclose proceed the legal process to you. For more information about how Google handles legal processes, view our transparency report at. That was the top half, yeah. paste the other half just to amuse me, but this looks like just a phishing attempt. So we're going to take this little bit here. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to come up here. I'm going to paste it. And I'll bet you I get all kinds of messages about this. Here we go. I definitely don't want that. Yeah, it looks like this is bullshit, man. This is trash. So what's going to happen here, right? This is what they want to do. This is how the scam plays out. You're supposed to either follow a link or reply to the email, right? Any communication not sent as a direct reply to this must contain the subject line attention, Google legal investigation, reference case identification number. Yeah, okay. What happens is if you respond to that, they're going to take you down a chain, which is going to involve, if you send us this amount of money, we will not pursue any legal action, which is bullshit because they don't have anything to. They're just trying to fish money out of you, man. This is absolute bullshit. Moreover, in the event that Google is ever subpoenaed for information, or a warrant is issued where they have to comply with a local law enforcement office, or they would release information about you, your data that they've collected, or any person attached to you, they do not and are not obligated to tell you that they did that. They will comply with any warrants. They have to legally. But they do not have to tell you they did, and in most cases, they won't. That is probably because you have your email address and the place that you live on some public forum, whether it's your Google Pages account, or your Facebook, or literally any other social site that could potentially list both of those pieces of information. Hell, dude, you might have an old blogger.com or something that's got that information on it. Yeah, this information is scraped together by web scrapers, meta crawlers, basically. Well, not meta crawlers, just web crawlers in general. Bots. So be careful what information you put on the internet. Like never make any information about your actual geographic location public information. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well that's firing. try. But when we get the lookup, that's not moving. Oh, no. How did you get banned on Xbox, Dinosaur? Nine Hertz, they may actually be legitimate email addresses, but it doesn't matter. I can write a script in about 5 minutes.
9HRZ just subscribed with Prime.
Oh, goddamn. Awesome. Thank you, dude. You can write a script to spoof email addresses in seconds. The trick is passing the DNS reverse lookup. That's the trick. And you need a real email server to do that. Like, there's no other way. You have to have a real email server set up to pass DNS reverse lookup. But that's not really hard to set up either. Like, you can download free tools to do that. Like, one of my favorites is Qmail. Oh, this is the Wikipedia page, not the... Oh, that's good. There we go, Qmail. Is this, like, not available anymore? Like, what the hell? Right, yeah, it replaced SendMail, which was an insecure piece of shit. It's still included with most NIC systems. Oh, here we go, official website. Oh, right. They weren't much on web design back then. Anyway, this is the website for Qmail. Qmail's an email server. Basically, you can set up, as long as you already have a domain name, you can tie it all together, push your MX information from your DNS to your Qmail server, and everything will just work for the most part. You can't do it residential internet though, because email runs on a port that most ISPs have blocked. What is that, port 25, I think? But again, the ease of getting around that isn't much, and it's really only American ISPs that block the port 25. Most like third world countries, or countries where this kind of phishing attacks will be launched from, don't have this kind of problem. And when I say this kind of attack, I mean countries like China, Germany, Turkey, Ukraine, all of Russia. We were playing Sea of Thieves with a friend. We were fighting some dude. He started to lose and ran away, so we followed him. I texted him to stop running and fight, and then after 8 whole minutes of chasing him, I texted him, yep, that's it. You lost your temper, said something dumb, got banned. Is it a permanent ban, or is it like what did you get, like a 30-day vacation or something, or? I don't think there's any need for that anymore, 9 Hertz. We've pretty much debunked the whole thing as a scam. At this point, you should just delete the email and move on with your life. Make something cool. I don't know about that. I have a I have an army
We've
of
got
ex-girlfriends
ads.
that would disagree with you. Oh, we got ads. Shit. Alright, so this isn't gonna work. I don't think. We're gonna change this to GP input, right? I can use this, because this will return what gamepad, as long as it works. Alright, let's try that. Can you not do... language doesn't support that. Okay. It's not that I thought you were trying something fishy, man. It's just that I have to remain cautious, you know? That doesn't work either. It really just doesn't want me to detect all of the inputs at once. It just doesn't want me to do that. I may have to look this up some more to find a more elegant approach to it. Oh, hello, Jay Hawkson. I haven't seen you in forever, dude. Take it easy, dinosaur. I'm actually going to be doing the same thing fairly soon. Alright. We're going to comment this out one more time because this just doesn't work at all. I'm going to leave myself a to-do here. To-do, add, detect, input from any gamepad, and assign that gamepad to player. Alright. Now with that in place, I can actually go to GitHub. Yeah, sometimes, man, that happens, you know. Progress on input assignment. Just not ready for a pull request though yet because it doesn't work. And I really want to get all of these functions back into a struct because I don't like all this goal is eating that's happening here. So alright, chat. I think I'm going to give this a break for the night. I have to get up early tomorrow. Well, not early, but I have a bunch of siding to put up tomorrow. I kind of want to be rested for that. So. Do I really? Do I still have 6 people? That's awesome. It says I have 6 people. Who is lurking? I have lurkers. Yeah, I know you're still here. I like if you've chatted at all, you come up in a participators list that I can see, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, apparently I count as one of the people now. Oh, because I typed in chat probably. Yeah, Nightbot counts as a user. Yeah. I don't know. Now, if you're still around, are you sleeping? No, Patchy died it. He said so. Anyway, I want to chat with you before you take off to work anyhow. So, and I will be doing this again tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I will definitely leave a note in Discord. If you haven't joined Discord, there's a link to join Discord down below. And I post updates about the game, about streams, about pretty much everything that's going on there. And yeah, my brain's tired. I've been up since early, and I'm not wording very well. My English is failing me. So, thank you all for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow evening, where we will work some more on this wonderful input system.